for Jewish people when Israel claims that it represents Jewish people. We know that it does not truly represent them, that it speaks in their name, that it hijacks Judaism. It hijacks Judaism to support Zionism. But for as long as there has been Zionism, there has been Jewish resistance to Zionism. I literally grew up from being a child witnessing these brothers from the Tulkarm coming to every single protest for Palestine that I've ever been to. Even on days like the Sabbath where they cannot drive and they have to walk 3 hours just to stand with us in a protest. I know that there's a lot of smears and defamation about them online because the most I ever see Zionists pissed off is when they see them and the vitriol that they throw at them. And they want to smear the name of a community that visibly embodies Jewish resistance to Zionism and to Israel. And they have never minced words. Consistently, they say loud and clear that the state of Israel has no right to exist, should not exist, and must be dismantled. And so I will let them speak for themselves on this. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Well, Nordine agrees that we are more successful than you because we make them more upset than you. Is that true? And I'm proud of it because that's our mission. Assalamu alaikum, you all. We are standing here with broken hearts after all these weeks, after all these decades, but especially these weeks, these months, when we are witnessing this genocide going on in Gaza. We are seeing so many innocent masses of innocent men, women and children being mass murdered. And then we see what is happening in the West Bank already for weeks, and especially now these tragedies in the last couple of hours and days. We as human beings are gathered here today. We as human beings are gathered the world over in each and every major city around the globe, because human beings realize, understand, and see in front of their eyes what is taking place, and realize that all of this is criminal and this is wrong. We as Jewish people, masses of Jewish people the world over, including in occupied Palestine, are deeply moved, deeply upset and disturbed for everything what is happening, taking place, sadly, supposedly in our name. It is embarrassing. It's a desecration of God's name when the Jewish religion is being misused to justify these crimes, which are not only criminal according to international law and basics of human rights, but is a true violation of Judaism. According to Judaism, all of this is criminal, all of this is wrong, and all of this is anti-Jewish. It happens to be that the concept of building a sovereign homeland for Jews is in total contrast to basics of Jewish belief. Since Jews are in exile, we are forbidden to end exile by any physical means. But when this happens in Palestine, by adding so many crimes, killing and stealing, oppressing an entire people, all which is truly violating the Jewish law. We are here for humanity. We as Jewish people are here for the sake of the oppressed Palestinian people and for the sake of the Jewish people. So many people are suffering because of this occupation. We are witnessing an endless cycle of bloodshed where everyone suffers. Why? not because of a difference of religion. We had a difference of religion for the longest time, and it was not a cause for conflict. It is the illegal, brutal and anti-Jewish occupation of Palestine, which unfortunately is created, caused, and to the present day, unfortunately, has this suffering continue for so long. Obviously, we need a ceasefire. A ceasefire is way not enough. We need a total lift of the blockade of Gaza. We visited Gaza after the beginning of the siege. It was ridiculous, terrible and heartbreaking at that time. You can imagine how much worse it is today. This has to stop in its entirety. But lifting the blockade, freeing the people of Gaza is not enough. It is the entire occupation of Palestine, which is criminal, which is unjust. It is unjust, it is illegal, and is anti-Jewish. We are standing here and we say, from the river to the sea, Palestine should be free. How ridiculous is it when we hear that this slogan is anything to do with anti-Semitism, anything to do with the genocide of the Jewish people. This is exactly what Zionist propaganda does all the time. They will twist everything. They have no excuse to what they are doing. They have no way to justify their acts and their beliefs. The only way is by confusing the masses and taking things out of context. And that's the only way they succeeded until now. We as Jewish people are here and the world over, and we say that this occupation has to stop in its entirety. Not a genocide of the Jewish people. For the favor of everyone involved, we have to stop this occupation because the people of Palestine deserve freedom. It is the Jewish people in Palestine who deserve peace as they had before Zionism came about. We lived in peace in Palestine, and who destroyed this peace? What caused this suffering for everyone? It is again, it's the occupation of Palestine. We have to stop this in its entirety for the sake of everyone involved. Palestinians, Arabs, Muslims, Christians, Jews, everyone involved. We want all to see a better future and peace for all. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
While U.S. politicians, congresspeople, reps scramble to vilify, to defame the slogan of "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free" as anti-Semitism, remember that during the Holocaust, the United States did not take Jewish refugees. They sentenced them to death by sending them back on ships when they knew they were going to get slaughtered. The United States took in the Nazis. The United States did not take in Jewish refugees. They took in the Nazis. Palestine took in Jewish people. Palestine, every single political faction of Palestine, every single faction of the resistance, even Hamas, says that their problem is not with Jewish people. It is with Zionists, European,